with the hands I've
I'll be
seen
here
you
next
play.
Wednesday for the Limit Hold'em game as well. That's my primary game, you guys.
That's like the weirdest
I started out playing Heads Up No Limit online for a few years and then transitioned to playing higher stakes live Limit Hold'em out in Southern California for 5 years.
That's the only place I've ever heard.
Drago with Pocket Kings in the 9-hole. AJ might open the action here with the 10-8 suited.
We gotta go. We gotta go for it. No, we gotta go for it.
Stones gambling.
I want a little bit of blood here. I'm not gonna lie. A big pocket pair for someone.
Okay.
We'll show up there.
Adam on the button decides to call.
No, it's great.
PM?
It really is. Yeah, exactly.
On a Tuesday.
2 p.m. I'm like, shot.
Chris gonna
shot,
call as
shot,
well.
shot. Every orbit, shot.
No, that's
Drago with the Pocket Kings, gotta love this. So like the interesting thing about this situation is, and there goes one of the ace outs. That's a nice thing for Drago's hand.
Okay. So you're familiar
Is
with
even with Pocket Kings here, if it goes off mass multi-way, you don't have a huge amount of equity. In this spot, he has 71% because we can see all the whole cards. But versus random distributions, you still only have like 40% equity, 45% equity. Queen 9 is a very dangerous board for Pocket Kings here. 2 clubs, so AJ flops a monster draw.
Hope you're not watching.
Chris has a gutter in bottom pair. Adam with a gutter.
There's a place called Big Owls that I'd never heard of.
See, Drago's flipping with the other players here.
60, 70,000.
You really don't want to get raised here if you're in Drago's position. It feels disgusting. There's so many hands that are just crushing you equity-wise.
Like a bowling
AJ has one of those hands that's drawing super live against whatever his opponent has. Even if his opponent shows him pocket queens, he just doesn't care. He's like, I have so much equity here.
I was like, they were like, oh, you need to go to Big Owls. I'm like, thanks, Aunt Karen. I think
Looks like he's reaching for raising chips. Looks like around 210.
No, trust me. Like,
Pretty big raise. 160.
All right, we'll drive
over there?
Yep.
No, it's just a giant sports bar, like adult playhouse. Like it's bowling games, full bar, and then they have a sports bar, and then they have a restaurant side.
Yeah.
Over to Chris.
Strip club.
Chris should just be folding here every time, unless the only thing he could do is like check 3-bet, which would be insane.
That's where we're.
And then get both kings to fold and get the guy to fold a combo draw, which never happened.
1-2 game in the middle of the strip club.
He only has 310 behind, so AJ's committed at this point. He's not folding no matter what Drago does.
Strip club capital of the country, by the way.
As Drago with the guy 310 behind, there's 295 in the pot.
Okay.
No, it's like
Getting faced with 160. I mean,
you literally feel like
you could just get it in here. The problem is that it's just so nasty. It's just such a nasty spot on the board.
Everything is like stuck in.
He's like, God, do I want to just ship it in? There's so many hands that are just crushing me equity-wise, so I want to just call and let a hand like Queen 10 or 8-10 of clubs or some random bluff like King 10 of clubs. But he's holding the King of clubs. It's just a nasty spot for kings. He's not folding. It's just which way is less painful to get the money in. I'd be shocked if he folded here.
I know.
Because if you think about his betting range, the way you make these folding decisions mathematically is when you bet this flop, since he just raised under the gun, he could have like ace-9, he could have a 9, an 8, a queen, he could have all sorts of draws and things like that. So if he's considering folding anything, it's those types of hands, not kings. So he's never going to fold the flop here. He shouldn't mathematically. He'd have to fold all of his 9s, all of his 8s, all of his queens, and then he could consider folding a king or pocket kings. Turn card comes 9 and pairs the board. Not the worst card for Drago's hand. It does counterfeit Queen 8 suited. It does make a 9, but the combo draw pair hands do not include the 9. It looks like he just open ships the turn. So Drago actually called the flop race and then it's called a stop and go, where he calls the flop race and then leads out all in for the whatever the turn card was. Gets called and the flush comes on the river and makes a straight. He makes a straight flush. Oh my God. AJ with everything. God damn. No problem at all. Pocket kings, like he's not even mad. Drago's just like, okay, straight flush is good. I cannot beat that hand. Who could beat that hand? Wow. Everybody's a little amused by that one. They're rare enough to even when you lose the one, you're just like, well, okay.
I did that in a limit game. I turn over like a king high. I turn over.